Alright, let's do an update on ADA. So in the last video we outlined that we really need to bounce on this $1. We kind of had, obviously we weren't saying this was going to happen, but we were saying, we would need to see something like this, breaking out of the W, or kind of worst case, we would need to see something like this where we at least bounce and start slowly rising up, whether that means that we were going to bounce and do something like this. We were undecided, but obviously no point in talking about that now. We have broken below the $1. Just quickly, if we do zoom out, you can see the significance of $1. Well, I think when I did one of my first ADA videos like a week or so ago, we counted how many touch points were on this line, and it's an obscene amount. Like, there's so many touch points, and we obviously outlined the more you touch support and resistance, the weaker and weaker it gets. So we were saying, we really need to touch this at most like 1 or 2 more times and then be off to the races. Unfortunately, we did touch it, have a slight bounce, crash below it, came back up, retested it as resistance, and now we're falling down. So unfortunately, I do believe that we are about to fall off the table for ADA. I am slightly reserved in this opinion though. I do believe that I would personally like to see a weekly close below the $1. Now obviously there has been lots of daily wicks below here, so I would really need to see a weekly before I do start going bearish. You can see that the weekly is going to be coming in tomorrow night, so there is really not much time to turn this around. For me, being in the UK, there's probably 26 hours or so, or 26, 27, 28 hours, really not too long before we have our weekly close. If we do have our weekly close below here, I do think that we're going to come up, back test the $1 and start falling off the table. So in our previous video we outlined if this is going to happen, the only next place I really see us dropping down is this big red box here. So you can see the bottom of this red box lines up with the 1.618 of this micro fib. If I just redraw it from you from here to here, that is where we get our price target of the bottom of this red box from. And if we do zoom out, you can see the macro fib that we have from the low of basically where the bull market started in 2020 all the way up to the high that we put in September 2021. So this 786 is very important. I would say the 618 is even more important, but we've obviously broken below that. I was kind of getting a little bit bearish when we did break below the 618, as that is the most important level. We are now, in my opinion, coming down to the 786 if we do close a weekly below this $1. So I mean, I really don't want to make this video for ADA too long. I could talk about how we're below the 200-day, could talk about the volume and the RSI, but honestly all of that is noise in comparison to this $1 trend line. I'm sure all of you ADA fans have heard multiple jokes and memes about ADA being a stable coin. So even though that is a massive joke, I do believe, in my opinion, once we solidly break below $1, it's very risky at that point. I would like to see a reversal ASAP for me to kind of change my tune. I'm now kind of like 85% bearish, 15% bullish. Now if we do kind of wrap this up by coming and looking at the stock market, and obviously if you're wondering why we're looking at the stock market and about to look at the total crypto market cap on a ADA video, it is because the total crypto market cap is following the stock market, and Bitcoin is following the total crypto market cap, and ADA is following both Bitcoin and the total crypto market cap. So it is all like a big chain. They are all following each other, in my opinion. If we do look at the stock market broke down first. So the stock market was indicative that this was going to happen on crypto all the way back here on the 21st, and I've been outlining this on my channel. I have only been making videos for the past 3 weeks, but I have outlined this if you go back to my SPY videos. So in my opinion, I do think that the SPY is going to come all the way down to this blue line. If you're wondering what this blue line is, it is the 200-week moving average. Now I don't want to make this a stock market video, so if you're interested why I think it's that target, go check out my other videos on the stock market SPY. So yeah, I mean, if we do now switch over to the total crypto market cap, you can see this big orange line here is the 0.618 that we have solidly broke below. This is the most important level for us to be above, and now unfortunately we have solidly broke above below it. So in my opinion, I think stocks, crypto are about to set up for a big tumble. I may be wrong, which is why I am still saying I would like to see a weekly close below this orange line. For the total crypto market cap, if we did close below 1.84 trillion, you know, I do believe that's all she wrote. If we do pump out of it on Monday, so be it. But, you know, I do believe if the stock market opens on Monday and it is still in the red and it keeps on going down, you know, I think Bitcoin may potentially break below this trend line. Do bear in mind though, I do want you to take away this from the video. Until we do have a weekly close, I'm not going bearish. While Bitcoin is still in this kind of like uptrending triangle, for me, nothing has really changed too much. But, you know, specifically for the altcoins, it's getting a bit shaky. If we do kind of finish off on the Bitcoin dominance, you can see the Bitcoin dominance is breaking up. It's above the 200-day moving average. So, you know, altcoins are really losing their value against Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is already going down. So, you know, that kind of tells you that the altcoins have a lot more room to fall. So do keep an eye on this $1 region. If we do blast above it in the next 2 days, so be it. If not, then this red box down here is my next price target. So you can see that that is between 76 cents and 70 cents. So yep, that's all I'm seeing for ADA right now. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.